very critical because, we're down 8, at the end of, at halftime, and all the points they got off our turnovers. If you go back and look at all their transition baskets, you erase those transition baskets. They didn't score a lot in the half court. Troy Williams made some plays, Yogi made some plays, but they really, were able to get it kind of on some loose balls, long rebounds, and turnovers by us. And it seemed like everybody on their team hit a 3 in that stretch. And so when that's kind of happening, you get some non-3-point shooters making threes, you feel good about it, but you're also generating offense for Indiana. We really helped them in the first half. And you got to give them credit, though. I thought their pressure bothered us. I thought they got into us. They made it difficult for us to catch, not really in the post, but on the perimeter. And anytime you can't catch on the perimeter, you can't break people down, then it's going to make it harder to get to the rim, whether you're driving or posting up.
What can you say about their wide open look for 3 tonight?
Well, I thought our bigs were just getting too deep. They were bringing Max out there and OG and Morgan and those guys, and they were they're guys that don't hit a bunch of threes, but they hit enough where you got to go close out on them and you can't get them. And we were getting deep on our help instead of being on our line, and so it's a shorter run when you stay on your line. And then it just made it too long. A couple times it was just a lack of effort from our big guys. The other times they were sinking too much when they were driving.
The 2 quick fouls on AJ, how did that impact the game?
Well, I thought Haas was good. I thought he got tired a couple times. He had the one layup where he was tired and he just, kind of flipped it up there. But I didn't think it was that big of a difference. I thought Isaac did some really good things for us. And the second half, obviously you're trying to get back in the game after they get up 16, 17 points. So it's hard to try to, fight back in the game when you're really big at that time. But it impacted the game, but we got a pretty good backup.
Swanigan did some good things.
Yeah, Swanigan, I thought gave good effort. I thought, rebounded the basketball, made some plays for us, especially when we were down. So just got to keep getting better. I like our group, but I thought Indiana was a little bit tougher. I thought they were a little bit better today.
Matt, what spurred the rally when you're down by, whatever it was, 15, 18 points?
Well, just making some shots and getting some stops. I thought we got them to travel a couple times that didn't get called. And then one time they got something out of it. And we were just generating some loose balls, long rebounds. We got a steal or 2. But anytime you make a basket or get consecutive baskets, it gets a little contagious. And I thought, Edwards and Thompson and Matthias and Swanigan in that stretch really did a good job of just being aggressive.
Matt, you said earlier this week you needed better guard play.
Yeah.
There were stretches of this game where Raphael wasn't producing anything
Right.
offensively. Vince was kind of disappeared for a long time. I mean, were you getting enough, you thought, from...
Well, I talked to Fish before the game, and I say it to every guy that comes and interviews me. If we take care of the basketball, we have a chance. And we had a chance tonight, and we didn't take care of the basketball. And so we just, in those stretches with our guard play, we got to have guys that will take care of the ball and not generate offense for the other team. And we just gave away too many points. That's how I look at it. But like I said earlier, I thought Indiana's pressure was pretty good. I thought they did some good things of getting there. But we got to be better. I told our guys, each guy's got to be about a possession better. And they got to do a better job, what we've talked about all season, taking care of the basketball and just trying to get a good shot every time.
What is it with Raphael? It seems like he has great success at basketball. When he's on the road, he's like in a slump and stuff.
Yeah, well, he's not a high volume shooter, so it's not something where he's going to get 10 to 12 shots no matter what game we play. And so he, without question, he shoots the ball better there. But he's been great for us. Even when he doesn't shoot the ball well, he still does a lot of quality things for us. Defends, plays hard, leads. So, but there is obviously there's a difference there.
Matt, when BFL went on that little stretch in the second half, it pushed it from like 9 to 16.
Yeah.
I mean, how devastating was that for you guys when you had started to inch a little bit closer?
Well, we were trying to go a little bit smaller. He made the one nice hook over, I think Hammonds or Haas, I forget which one. Then he made one over. Swanigan, hit a couple jumpers, and he's a tough matchup. Just because of his ability to drive the ball, his ability to shoot it, and then to kind of play in between. In there, but he uses his quickness against those guys and gets angles. But he definitely helped.
The decision to play out the last IU possession and not foul.
I thought it was the right thing to do just because we had to fight so hard, and I just didn't want them to make 2 free throws. If it would have got to Troy Williams, I thought about it, but I didn't want to foul anybody else at that time. I thought the rest of them were there. It was the right thing. If they don't call that call, we're going in transition because I'm not going to call a timeout there either.
What did you see on the?
We watched it on film, and it looked like a clean block. You know, obviously I'm going to say that, but after watching it, I'm pretty, you know, objective as a coach after I watch things. But the thing that I like about the play was, you know, he made a good play. You know what I mean? Like after you get down or whatever, you know, you wish we could have squared Yogi up and he couldn't have gotten that deep. We could have got a jump shot. But I thought Hammonds made a good block, you know, on the play, but it didn't go our way. You know, we put ourselves in a tough spot and we fought so hard. I thought to play that out made a whole lot of sense because if we get the ball back and we stop them, you know, they're in a tough spot.
Did they rule that it hit the glass first, or did he high point it? Or
No,
what?
it didn't hit the glass first. I don't know what he ruled.
Supposedly he ruled that he might have grazed the rim with his hand, that's, but I don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Did you see that?
I don't know either, no.
Dakota right now, is he still under the weather? Is this just the way the rotation's played out tonight?
This is just the way the rotation is played out. He's been practicing.
What's your big takeaway from this one? Obviously, you would have liked to start the game better, but in terms of turnovers,
Yeah.
but you finished pretty strong.
Yeah, you know, we just put ourselves in a spot. You know, Hammond's getting that second foul. What was big, you know, at the time, but then I thought Haas played pretty well. So it's, you know, there was some positives to what happened in there. I thought he really struggled in their good stretch. I thought Hammond struggled. He had a couple unnecessary fouls in that stretch. And we had a couple turnovers. So, but no, we battled back. We were resilient, but we just dug ourselves too big of a hole. And I thought the start of the second half was crucial. You know, we have a turnover, then an ill-advised shot the first two possessions. And then, you know, that's not what you want. You know, you want to be able to get a basket, get the ball at the rim, you know, get a good look. And, you know, first two possessions, we start off bad.
Is there anything else?
Thanks.
Thank you.